It's
Thank you,
for us to
thank you,
clap
thank
for
you,
you.
thank you so much, man.
Good
This
morning,
is,
man.
I love the vibe in this room. I love how you guys are interacting with, the listeners and how they are also engaged. I just
Yeah.
loved hearing them sing. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much,
Of course.
We try to curate a nice vibe hapa ndio watu wanze siku vizuri.
It's
And
perfect.
you understand that because you're also a vibe curator.
That's
and we'll
right.
get into that in just a minute. But just give us an intro into Simon Javan Okelo.
I grew up in Kisumu, Kenya. Before moving to the States, I grew up in a polygamist family. And, my mom, may her soul rest in peace, was such an incredible leader. And, she always taught us to never accept no for an answer, I worked as the field director for Africa for almost 7 years, working in about 6 countries across Africa. And that's where I honed my skill in working with people from multiple diverse backgrounds. Then I moved to the US in 2010 and started Madaraka Festival in 2014. And this year we are celebrating the 10-year anniversary of Madaraka Festival. So
Nice.
that's just a quick summary of Simon Javan Okelo.
Right.
Man.
It's a quick one, but it's fleshy. You've done a lot for yourself, for the country, of course, even for African culture and music, getting into the diaspora. Before Madaraka Festival was founded, what niche did you see that needed? What like gap did you see? And you were like, we need someone to bring people together like this. We need someone to show Africans in the diaspora what is being made back home and vice versa.
So before I moved to the States, I was actually a DJ here in Kenya. And one of the things I learned while DJing was really event production. So when I moved to the States, I realized that we don't have enough professionally produced African events.
Yes.
And I went to a few Kenyan events and also other African events, and they were happening in venues where the culture is not being respected. So in 2014, we did Madaraka Festival at the Museum of Pop Culture, which, it's a beautiful venue. It's basically the shape of a guitar. This was the first African event to happen there. And our community showed up in great numbers. It's right in the middle of Seattle, Washington. So when the impact from that, really showed me that this is what we need. And the community was saying, wow, look at us, look at us right now, So just having a voice, being proud of our culture in a place like Seattle that is not very diverse, it's, we are very few, was incredible. And from that moment, it took me back to 2008 after the post-election violence.
Yes.
I produced a peace concert in Kisumu that also showed me that, live music is more than just entertainment. You can actually create solutions to problems in society through producing incredible events. So that's where I feel like, Madaraka now has become the biggest East African music festival outside of East Africa.
Yes.
We have over 200 DMs every week from artists, not just from East Africa, but from all over the world that want to be on the stage, So last year we reached 25,000 people that attended in person. This year we will reach 150,000 people. We are doing almost 50 shows across the US. So, for me, I just feel that all these numbers demonstrate that this is something that is needed.
Yes.
The Kenyan diaspora community now gives the Kenyan economy the highest amount of revenue every year.
True. Higher than foreign direct investment. Yes.
Exactly. So that means that our numbers are growing across the diaspora, and we need our own respected events.
We really do.
I love that you're just talking humbly, but of course you've put on so many people. I'm talking about Sauti Soul, Blitz the Ambassador, Rocky Dawuni, Meklit Hedero, and of course we had so many people coming from Kenya to just move and get to have a chance to perform in the diaspora. So thank you so much for that on their behalf.